Okay, it's time to continue on with 999. Last time, we had finished a series of puzzles involving toilets, and now we are what's called the torture room. And the audio's a little quiet, I'll raise it a little bit right there. Okay, so it's time to continue on in the torture room. Right, we just entered, and we didn't know what was going on. That's right, we were accompanied by Lotus and Seven. There wasn't much of an argument, well, no argument, about who was going to go through the door, because everyone is assuming that we're going to be able to meet up with each other once again at some point. Uh-oh. Locked. So we're stuck in the torture room, I guess, until we figure out its mysteries. Of course, the first thing we have to look for is if there is a toilet around. Yep, there's that chair. Okay. Glass with an empty space behind it, but we cannot see what's back there. Well, we know what he's thinking, since it is called the torture room. That is obviously what is going through Jumpy's mind about what has been happening in this place. As for why there is a torture room on fake Titanic, that might be the real Titanic, but the fake Titanic was the one that sunk. Maybe. We don't know why there would be one here. Even Seven knows that there's some kind of puzzle going on in this room that we're going to have to figure out before we can get out of here. Seven is the most on the ball of anyone. Alright, puzzle time. Okay. So, I think that the first thing we're probably going to want to look at is that chair. Yep, sure is. Why would we want to open the manacles? Will someone have to sit in the chair and get locked in? Well, we already went through the experiment with insert title here, determined that we were a bad person. So I think we can skip this because we already completed that experiment. Mm-hmm. No, we don't. So, being given a hint that maybe we should wait until we already look around. Alright, let's go back. Well, let's first look around, since they did explicitly suggest that. Surely nothing at all. Red's the dangerous color. Will both of them not move? Yeah, Jumpy. Get it together. That's what levers do. Yes, these are the death levers. That is, A through F. So Jumpy likes to talk to inanimate objects as he interacts with them. Okay, we can press them. It's the death lever, like we said. Yeah, it's going somewhere. Alright, let's have a look through that glass. Oh, EDBF. Oh, that's a shark? Oh, yeah, now I can see it. The shark has floated belly up to the glass. Okay, let's remember that. EDBF. And continue to look around. Now, that's a door that was locked. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's completely useless. Surely there's no reason we have to even bother with that. Uh-oh, Seven saw something shiny. Surely no reason at all. Okay, continue. Oh wait, that was the door we came through. Yeah. So the other door we have not gone through. Alright. Oh yeah, here's the table with the cloth on it. I wanted to look at this, because we can see tools. Okay, we got a wrench. Well, we might have been used on the cover of that pipe. I mean, that seems pretty reasonable. It's not like there's blood on the wrench. Should we really assume that they're torture tools? I mean, they're kind of just tools. I guess we can't interact with any of the other tools. Well, let's go back to that cover and see if the wrench can be used. Mm-hmm, that's right. Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't another screwdriver. We got plenty of those throughout the game. Stick your hand in. There you go. Of course we do. It's a video game. I don't think... It's never not the case. It's never the case in a video game that you don't want to stick your hand in the hole. It's a piece of frozen pork. No, it's a key. The sun key. Maybe? Okay, so it can't be used... Can't be used to exit the room. We didn't see anything so far that had a keyhole. Can we go up the stairs? No, I guess there's really no reason to. Okay, now we're back on the original screen. I don't... Yeah, we didn't see anything that actually had a keyhole, did we? No, there was no keyholes on this thing. Just making sure, just checking all of the things on here. Okay. So, what were the letters again? E, B, D, F, I think? E, B... I think it was. Oh, wait, we got a reaction. Great. Okay, so things are going well for us. We've turned on the torture chair. Oh yeah, that's right, the manacles were locked. Yes, that's right, that's correct. I had forgotten about that. Great, we've turned on the torture chair, we've opened the manacles. Obviously, the only thing now is to sacrifice someone. Okay, let's talk to the sun key. So I guess, yeah, we've discarded the sun key for right now. Maybe we'll bring it back at some point. So who's going to sit in the chair? That's the only question for right now. Okay, I guess we have to figure out the device first before we can figure out who is going to go in the chair. Alright, let's get down to this. Yes, let's open up that glass and put the shark in the chair. He's already dead. Alright, let's, Okay. So we can see what each one inserts. Okay, and we have to match the bottom screen up with the top screen. If we turn everything on, we get that. And, oh, is that it? Yeah. Okay. I guess, yeah. That actually didn't take long. Okay, we're going right to the execution phase. Ah, now here we get down to it. Who is the subject? And what happens to the subject? Oh, Seven. Haven't you figured out by now that someone has to sit in the chair? We had to turn the chair on. We had to open the manacles. We had to initialize the chair. Obviously, someone has to go in. That's right. Only one way to find out, Lotus. Yes, electricity will definitely be involved. Who knows if it'll be lethal. Well, I think that we have to talk about it now, because I think the only thing left is for someone to sit down in it, right? I don't think there's really anything else at this point that, Okay, here we go. There we go. We can talk about this all night. Lotus is volunteering? That seems unlike her. Yes. And we saw what happened to the last victim of the chair. That's right, maybe it was killed by the chair. Fall in. Oh, is the person going to have to go underwater? How is that going to work? Be a man, Jumpy. You have to make the tough decisions. Would Book no argument? Probably supposed to be Brooke. Mm-hmm. Yes. No, she probably should say last. It'll probably kill her after all. Well, I don't. We don't even know your name because remember we had to do the whole code name thing, where we decided that we were not going to tell each other what our names are because Zero's watching. Really? I peg Lotus is younger than that. I don't know. Nona and Ree. Oh, right. That was one of the names from Seven's story. Lotus is 40, is she? Unusual with an anime. Usually anyone over 30 would look ancient. Don't say her name. Zero is watching. Or should we just drop the whole code name things at this point, considering Zero probably already knew everyone's name? Maybe. Seven hasn't remembered everything yet. From what he was saying. No, it wasn't. It took a while last time. No, please do not tell her. We already went through that. Or maybe we'll just, Oh no, we're going back into the story. Oh no, we are fast forwarding through it. So good. Yep, we remember these. Thank you for being concise, 999. Even if you don't do it very often. 9 years? Then how were we supposed to tell them that you love them, Lotus? You weren't even thinking straight. Oh, they came back. Okay. Well, obviously they had to play the nonary game, except extend it out for 9 days. And we forgot all about it. Mm-hmm. And was this recent, or was this years ago? I don't know. If a bunch of children disappeared, even if they came back, I figure that it would still be a pretty big case to try to find out what happened. Oh, yeah, that's right, the pharmaceutical company. I forgot about the pharmaceutical company and their evil experiments. Mm-hmm, that's logical. Yeah. Mm-hmm, alright. That's at least a connection. Did Santa say that he had invested in Cradle Pharmaceutical? I don't remember, but I do remember him talking about stocks at one point. I can't say I have 7, but I assume you're going to tell us all about it. But was it actually evil counseling? Okay. A psychic experiment? Alright. Why would they have been doing this at a hospital? It's kind of dumb is what it is. We were talking about global telepathy at one point, so maybe this is how it's all connected. But where does Ice 9 come into it, and the Curse of the Mummy? Well, I mean, as far as evil pharmaceutical companies go, that's really not bad. It's better than infecting people with viruses to turn them into super monsters. You know, as far as that goes, I can't say that Cradle is really doing anything all that bad, just weird. So what about that chair? Someone has to sit in it? It was 0, telling us to stop wasting time. The machine is fed up with us. It just wants someone to sit in the chair. Alright, get in the chair, Lotus. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's bad. You don't want to count on Jumpy. 7, maybe. Let's find out what it does. Oh, we're back here? What's this about? Oh, we can look at the hemispheres? Is that what this is? Huh. Well, let's see. So then... that looks right. Let's take a look back at the other side. No, that's not matched up. Whoops. I mean, it has to be that, I guess, on the side. And while... oh, wait, I guess it has to be like that on this side. So, what are we missing? The bottom row, and the bottom rows for both sides. Just making sure. I mean, that looks like it has to be like that. And that looks like it has to be like that. And then there's still a couple off here, though. There's 81 possible combinations. Oh, but one side affects the other side? Alright. So maybe I need to just turn everything off and then see what gets affected. Maybe we'll try that. Alright, so everything's turned off now. Let's try the first one. Oh, wait. So that one is that, and then 2 looks the same, but that must have affected something on the other side. And yeah, that looks like how I want it. It doesn't look like anything's wrong with that switch. And then this does that. And it looks like those I want to turn like that. And then on this side, that's... I should probably check what happens if I go to number 1 on this. And then that looks like that. And then 2. And that did change. Yeah, match the bottom screen with the top screen, but it looks like... Yeah, if I change that to 1, nothing happens on this screen, but then it did affect this screen that's different from what happened when I had it switched to 2. I'll switch this to 1, and then go back over here. But then that activated one that I don't want. I know this is thrilling commentary. I know. Let's see. Looks like that's activating one that I don't want to be activated. So maybe I have to keep that off. If I turn that to 1... Wait. Both of those do. I want that. 7 gives hints if you quit. I don't think we're at the point where we need to quit just yet. Okay, so that did turn that off. It's an adding machine. Squares are 0 and arrows are units. So that looks good on that side. And it looks... Okay, hold on, I think... Yep, there we go. Again, thrilling commentary, I know, but I couldn't really think of a way to vocalize what I was thinking about. Yeah, what happened, actually? It didn't seem like anything really happened. It just, her sitting in the chair allowed us to solve a puzzle. Yeah, I don't know what the experiment was. When she sat in the chair, it activated the second part of that puzzle, but it didn't seem like anything actually happened to Lotus. Can we go through the door now? Yes, we can. We solved it. We found it! I don't feel more shark-like. Kinda wish I did. I don't know if we messed around with her brain. If maybe that puzzle ended up, us rearranging things in her gray matter. I don't know. Yeah, that was the easiest room so far. As far as what we've had to do before, that was pretty straightforward. Instead, there were 5. No, there's none. They got impatient, I guess. That story probably took a long time. Remember that 7 totally retold his story about examining the ship, investigating it before. So we probably were in there for a while. And I guess maybe they took off figuring they could do better. Obviously, that is what happened. Endless hallway. Right, we have the sun key, and now we can unlock it. Probably can turn off that running sound effect. Probably that's long enough. It's a real long hallway. No, we cannot go to the casino. That is still not an option. It is still not an option to go to the casino. No? Is this not the... Wait, what's that say? Okay, no. This is for Jupiter. This is not the sun key. I suppose. And it happened to be unlocked. Oh, really? Well, how about that? Things are going our way. Everything's coming up jumpy. This has been a real easygoing chapter so far. Zero's all, I'll let you go through. You did a good job in the torture room. Yeah, I'll be nice about that. Oh, uh-huh. Well, I guess we've lost a bunch of numbers. You see what happens when 7 leaves the rest of them by themselves? Actually, yeah, June was not one of the bodies. Okay, so I guess probably rather that's what happens when June gets separated from Jumpy. She gets all murdery. So maybe by insisting that Jumpy stay with June, Jumpy was actually saving everyone else before. Well, June, I guess, is only a murderer when she's separated from Jumpy. He keeps her under control, I guess. Yeah, what is she doing? The sun key? What about the sun key, June? Not June, Lotus. I don't know. Why? Yeah, I mean, the murderer did take out 3 of them on his own, or her own. And one of them was Ace, and he seems like a pretty big guy. It doesn't say Lotus's hand, it says Lotus, so I like the idea that she, Looney Tunes style, just kind of jumped into his vest pocket and jumped back out. Yeah, that's a good question. How did they die? They weren't blown up. They kind of look like they were either stabbed or shot up. Because there's, they have open wounds, obviously. Real open wounds. Uh-oh. The sun key does not open the sun lock? Well, let Jumpy try it. He's had good luck with opening doors so far. Oh, wait, there we go. Something blocking it on the other side. Oh, alright. It was never locked in the first place. So maybe June, if she is 0, maybe she knew that. And then waited for some of them to leave the group to go off to solve puzzles and murdered the rest. And on the other side... Oh, okay. Thought might be something more dramatic. Oh, but we're getting towards the front of the ship. Okay. It does look kind of weird. It's an unusual looking door. And there doesn't seem to be a way to open it. Or maybe the murderer is in front of us, Lotus. Maybe the murderer is behind this door. The four-leaf clover is the murderer, but Clover was one of the bodies on the stairs. Jumpy is doing real well with doors. Doors are being very friendly to us tonight. I know! You saw those dead bodies, Seven. There's real bad things going on. Are you saying we're being herded this way, Seven? This is where the murderer wants us to go? Well, even if that's true, there's really nothing we can do about it. I mean, from the beginning, we've only been going where Zero wanted us to go. We've never actually had any choice in that matter. Yeah, there's a Funyarimpa in there. Better be careful. Uh-oh. And what did they find? A ladder? What? Oh, no. It couldn't be a ladder. It couldn't be. Go on. Go on. I'm tapping the screen. I'm tapping it real good. June. Canny. Canny? Oh no, Canny! So maybe she's not the murderer after all. Maybe one of them is pretending. And yelled at her dead body. Oh no, she's still alive. But only just. Jumpy, please stop yelling in my face. Wound in the back? Stabbed in the back, maybe? If that's true, you might want to tell us who the murderer is. Not to sound rude. But if you are really going to die, maybe you could just, instead of saying this, say the name of the murderer. Just real fast, you know. It'd take a second. Jumpy, stop talking over June, maybe. And there's a submarine. A submarine, that'll heal her wound. That's exactly what we need. No, actually, the thing that matters is for Candy to tell us who the murderer is. Just ask her that. You probably only have a few seconds to ask her. Yeah, that's really not important right now, Jumpy. Did you know who the murderer is, Jumpy? Okay. Yeah, I remember that, because we talked about that. About, hanging out in summer nights, waiting for murderers of rabbits. Doesn't look like it, no. No, yeah, maybe, well, I mean, she'll have to fall asleep, but maybe she could just say someone's name first. It's just, oh, I guess it's too late. No, she can't die yet. She's the only one who knows what happened. But I guess it's too late. Alright, so everyone else is apparently dead right now. Unless someone was pretending. Or there is someone else on the ship, but that seems, I think, unlikely. I think probably it'll be one of the cast members we've seen so far. Oh, wait. Next hour is up. Did we miss an hour? Because I think last time it rang, we were at 3. Now we're at 5, which would mean we have 1 hour left. Yeah, 7 and Lotus took the sub while Jumpy was busy with June. They were all in his mind. Oh. Alright. How did we not notice that? Yeah, that's a lot of blood. You kind of wonder how that happened. Someone took the bracelet? Would there be a reason to do that? I think they said that they weren't active after the wearer died. Yeah, Jumpy's the only one left. Truly, this is the worst ending. When did Santa die? Santa was one of the 3 bodies that Jumpy, Lotus, and 7 found. The sub was the murderer. The whole time. The sub was 0. Hmm. Right. And then Snake. Though we never actually really examined Snake's body, if I remember right. Right? And then Canny. Assuming she's actually dead. And I guess that's credits. For a second, before Jumpy got stabbed, I thought we were going for a Session 9 ending, but that did not happen, as Jumpy was actually killed as well. Okay, so it looked like everyone died, and there was still a murderer. Based on what I've seen so far, any guessing to the identity of Zero? Well, I'm not convinced that Akane was dead, and she was in the room with us, so, I mean, there's that possibility. We never actually saw Snake's body ourselves, though the characters said they saw them. Said that they saw him, but there was never a graphic for Snake's exploded body. We didn't really examine the 3 dead bodies we found in the stairwell, so it might be the case that one of them was faking. The 9th man, I assume that he actually was killed when we saw his exploded body. I mean, I would assume right now I'm leaning towards Akane, towards June. I'm thinking that it's going to turn out to be her. But I mean, that's just based on what we've seen so far. I kind of get the impression that that there's something off with her. Or is it? No, it's not. It is not the end. Yeah, actually, that's right. June was talking to Jumpy when the others died, so whoever killed them was in the hallway with those two while Jumpy and Akane were talking. Yeah, I mean, I'll speculate at the end of each ending. Okay. It probably is necessary that they had to end, or is it? Because the game, from what people have said, is all about replaying the game to get multiple endings, because that's necessary. Well, it's early, so I think we can probably just keep on going for right now. Okay, so let's see. I have 2 options here. Begin with memories, memory of the escape. Could someone who's played the game say which one of these I should pick? Anyone know? Begin with memories? Okay. Okay, yeah, we can take a little break for right now. Let's say 10 minutes. We'll do that. And actually, this is a good opportunity for me to stop the stream, to restart the software, just so it doesn't crash, hopefully. So yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes, and we'll continue on with the new game plus of 999.